Hello students, in the last lecture we have completed MCQ till 25 number. Today we will start from 26th MCQ. You can download the question from the link given in the video. The MCQ number 26, the velocity of the particle and at any time is given by, so we have an equation for a velocity v is equal to 2t 3 minus t meter per second. At what time is its velocity maximum? So we know that when the velocity becomes maximum, the acceleration becomes zero. Or you should remember there is one property you can say in mathematics that if any variable is maximum or minimum, its first derivative should be zero. So actually when the velocity becomes maximum, the acceleration becomes zero. But it is not the case when a body is thrown in the upward direction, because at the maximum height the speed is zero but acceleration is non-zero. The acceleration is fixed. So we are saying a general case where the velocity becomes maximum, the acceleration becomes zero, or it is proper to say that if any variable is maximum or minimum, then its first derivative with respect to here time or with respect to another variable should be zero. So here since so I can write like this mathematically, since velocity is maximum, dv by dt is equal to 0, and we know that dv by dt is nothing but acceleration. So instead of saying that at maximum velocity the acceleration becomes 0, I can say since the velocity is maximum, its first derivative should be 0. So we do the derivative of this. Now you can open this bracket if you find difficulty in doing the derivative directly. So if I open the bracket, it becomes 6t minus 2t square. So the first derivative becomes 6 minus 4t is equal to 0. So 4t is equal to 6. So t is equal to 3 by 2, that is 1.5 second. So clearly the option is B. So after 1 and 1.5 second, the velocity of this function or this equation becomes maximum. 27th, the acceleration of a body starting from rest varies with time according to some equation is given. So A is equal to 8t plus 5. What is the velocity of a body at time t is equal to 2 seconds? Now again the body starts from rest. It means its initial velocity is 0. And we have to find out the velocity at 2 seconds. So we know that acceleration can be written as dv by dt is equal to 8t plus 5. Therefore, dv is equal to 8t plus 5 into dt. So if I integrate this equation with a proper limit, I can find out the velocity. So integrating with proper limit, so dt is equal to 8t dt plus 5 dt, that is opening the bracket, and now I put a limit, integrating both sides. Now initial velocity 0, final velocity v, which we have to find out. Initial time 0, final time it is given as 2 seconds. So limit 0 to 2 seconds. That is integration is with respect to time. So integration of dv, v, limit 0 to v 8 t dt, 8 outside the integration, t dt, t square by 2, 2 taken outside from the bracket, limit 0 to 2, plus 5, 5 outside, integration of dt, that is t, limit 0 to t. Now final minus initial, so v minus 0. This can be written as 4, limit t square, that is 4 minus 0 initial, plus 5 final minus initial. So v is equal to 16 plus 10. So v is equal to 26 meter per second. So that is again option number B. So this is about the application of the calculus, that is integration and derivative comes under the branch of mathematics called calculus. Now we have graphical representation of the motion. So one graph is given in MCQ number 28. The xt graph or the motion of a car is given below. So we have position versus time graph. It is a triangle, so 0 to 5 second, and then we have 10 second, time is in second, distance or position is in meter, and the maximum displacement or the maximum final position is 10. So graph is xt. So from 0 to 5 second, we know the slope of xt graph give us the speed. Here the graph is a straight line, so the slope is constant. So if I find a concept at slope at any point, it comes out to be same. What will be the slope? Slope will be 10 divided by 5. So the velocity in the region or for an interval of 5 seconds is 2 meter per second. That is, you can find out the slope. Then at point A, the graph or the position decreases. It means the direction of the motion is changed. So if the graph is increasing, let us say the body is moving from east to west, then from A to B, the direction is opposite from west to east. So the graph or the slope is negative. But the slope of both this portion OA or AB is same, that is 2 meter per second. For this it will be 2 meter per second. Here it should be minus 2 meter per second. But it is a uniform motion because the graph is inclined, making an angle theta with the x-axis. So with reference to this, we have to find out which statement is or are correct. Number 1. The instantaneous speed during the interval 5 to 10 seconds is negative at all the time instant during the interval. So we have to find out the instantaneous speed in the region from 5 to 10. Now here the slope is decreasing. Clearly, speed is a scalar quantity, it cannot be negative. So the first option itself is incorrect. That is, instantaneous speed cannot be negative, the speed is always positive. Second statement, the velocity and average velocity for interval 0 to 5 seconds is equal and positive. So for 0 to 5 seconds, the slope is positive. Now whether I find out the instantaneous or I find out the average, it comes out to be 2 meter per second because the motion is uniform. So second statement is correct. The car changes its direction of motion at 5 seconds. Clearly the graph increases from 0 to 5 seconds and 5 to 10 it decreases, means the direction is changed. So third statement is also correct. And the fourth is the instantaneous speed and instantaneous velocity is positive at all the instant from 0 to 5 seconds. So whether it is a speed or velocity, as far as the motion is uniform and the body is moving in the same direction, the instantaneous speed is equal to the instantaneous velocity. So fourth statement is also correct. So out of four statement, the first statement is incorrect. So if we see option, the option should be C, where we can say statement 2, 3 and 4 are correct. Then MCQ number 29, which is again a very conceptual. An object is moving in the negative direction with a negative acceleration. So the body is moving in negative direction and the acceleration is also negative. The velocity time graph with constant acceleration, which represent the above situation. So out of the four graph, all the four graph are VT, we have to find out which graph represent the correct motion. Means a body is moving in the negative direction with the negative acceleration. So the first graph given is so these are the VT graph. This is theta. Slope is positive. So the question itself says the negative acceleration. So the acceleration of this graph is positive. So this graph is not possible. So A option is incorrect. Then we will see the second graph. The second graph is inclined downward. So yes, the slope is negative. The acceleration is negative. But the body is not moving in the negative direction. So here the slope can be negative. The acceleration will be negative, but it is given the object is moving in the negative direction. So it is like the body went from east to west and from west to east it is coming. So it cannot be said that it is moving in the opposite direction or the negative direction. Third graph. So again this is not possible. The acceleration is negative, but the direction of motion is not negative. Then we have the graph like this. Again the slope is negative, but here the direction of the object throughout the journey is not negative. So it is like, suppose I have thrown the body in the upward direction. So when I throw a body in the upward direction, its speed keeps on decreasing. At maximum height, this is the maximum height where the velocity or the speed becomes 0, and then the body again comes down. So if I start my motion from the reference, the above axis is a positive axis, coming down negative axis. But it cannot be said that a body is moving in the negative direction throughout the journey. So this is also incorrect. Now we are left with only the fourth option. It should be the correct, because all the three are wrong. Now the slope is given like this. So clearly the slope is drawn in negative x-axis. So throughout the journey, the direction of the motion is negative, as well as the acceleration is also negative. So the option D is correct. Now come to MCQ number 30. Now these are the MCQs which are related with the graphical. The graphs are given here. Again the VT graph is given. So we have VT graph. The shape of the graph is rectangular. Here it is given a symbol mu, and here the time is denoted by t. Find out the displacement. So we know the use of VT graph. If I take a slope of VT graph, I get an acceleration, and if I take the area of VT graph, I will get a displacement. So area of V versus T graph gives you displacement. Now the shape is rectangle. So length into breadth. So if I take this as a length, it is T multiply by mu. So displacement becomes mu times t or t into mu. Now let us see the option. The first option itself is mu t. So option A is correct. Then B option says area of the rectangle of height mu and base t. So again the height of the rectangle is mu, the base is t. So it is also correct. Option C says both A and B. And fourth option says slope of the curve. So we know that slope of the curve gives the acceleration. So A is correct. That is displacement is t mu, or the rectangle height is mu and the base is t. B is correct. So C option is correct. Both A and B options are correct. So you have to mark option number C. So these are simple numericals level 1. In the coming day we will come to the level number 2 also. Question MCQ number 31. The displacement time graph for two particles A and B are straight line inclined at an angle of 30 degree and 45 degree with a time axis. So we have displacement time graph for two particles. Particle A is making an angle 30 degree and particle B is making an angle of 45 degree. The graph is displacement versus time. Now we have to find out the ratio of the velocity. Clearly we know the slope of this graph give you the velocity. So slope of xt graph give us velocity. So slope of particle A is equal to tan 30 and slope of particle B is equal to tan 45. So that will give you VA VB. We have to find out the ratio. VA upon VB is equal to tan 30 upon tan 45. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3 and tan 45 is 1 itself. So the correct option is 1 by root 3. That is option number A. Question number 32. A graph is given and the graph is acceleration versus time. So this is plus 5 value. This is minus 5. This is time 1 second, 2 second, 3 second. We have to find out the velocity of the particle at t is equal to 3 seconds. So AT graph is given. So if the graph is AT, if I find the area of an AT graph, it will give us A multiplied by t. And A multiplied by t is velocity. So if AT graph is a straight line, suppose this is an AT graph. If I take a slope or if I take a area, so area of the triangle will be half base is time into altitude or height, that is A. So I will get AT by 2. Now what is acceleration into time? Speed or velocity, sorry. So if I take the slope of this, area of this graph, then I will get a velocity. So you have to remember area of AT graph is equal to velocity. Now I have to find out the velocity at 3 seconds. So up to 3 seconds we have 3 rectangles. This is the 3 rectangle. What will be the area of this rectangle? That will be 5 multiplied by 1. I am directly writing 5. For this, again 5 length into breadth, 1 second, but the direction is negative. Acceleration is a vector quantity, so direction is negative. So I will write -5. For 2 to 3 seconds, that is base is 1 second and height is 5 seconds. So +5 is equal to velocity. So this 5 is cancelled. So we are left only with the 5 meter per second. So the velocity of the particle at t is equal to 3 seconds is 5 meter per second. That is option number A. Next MCQ is on relative motion in one dimension. Question number 33. Two train, one 60 meter long and other is 80 meters. So there are two trains. They are traveling in opposite direction with a velocity 10 meter and 25 meter. The time of crossing is. So see, we have two trains which are moving in the opposite direction. So train 1 and train 2. So when they cross each other, then the total length should be equal to 140 meter. See, when we say they both cross each other, when this train, say this is train A, this is train B. So when this situation arises, we can say both the train have crossed each other. So the length of this is 60 meter and this is 80. So total length. So in this case you have to add up their length. That becomes 140 meter. तो ट्रेन कब क्रॉस कहलाएगी कि दोनों ने क्रॉस कर लिया? When the situation is like this. So this length is added with this length. They are traveling in the opposite direction with a speed of 10 and 25. So we have to take the relative velocity of A and B. Again, because both are moving in the opposite direction, their speed should be added. So we have to add their speed also. One is 10 and other is 25. So 10 plus this 35 meter per second. The relative velocity, both are moving in opposite direction. We have to find out time. So time is equal to total length divided by this. So this is equal to 35 fours, that is 4 seconds. So both the train will cross each other in 4 seconds. So we have option number A and this. Then question number 34. A bus is moving with a speed of 10 meter per second on a straight road. So bus is moving. So let us take this as bus. And a scooterist wish to overtake the bus in 50 seconds. स्कूटर वाला इसके पीछे है. कितना पीछे है? 1 किलोमीटर. So let us assume this is the scooterist. Distance is measured from center to center. Let this body be a scooter. दोनों के बीच का distance 1 किलोमीटर है. A scooterist wishes to overtake the bus in 50 seconds. 50 सेकेंड में इसको ओवरटेक करना है. तो इसकी स्पीड कितनी होगी? The concept is simple. The speed should be equal to distance upon time. Now we have to find out with what speed should the scooterist chase the bus. पर यहाँ जो स्पीड है, अब दो बॉडी हो गई है, तो यहाँ किसकी स्पीड रखेंगे? स्पीड ऑफ स्कूटर विद रिस्पेक्ट टू बस. डिस्टेंस कितना लिखते हैं? 1000 किलोमीटर. टाइम कितना लिखते हैं? 50 सेकेंड. सो 0 0 कैंसल्ड हो गया. 20. अब VSB का फॉर्मूला VS माइनस VB. दोनों की डायरेक्शन सेम है तो माइनस साइन आ गई. अपोजिट होता तो क्या होता? प्लस हो जाता. तो इसको क्या पढ़ेंगे, स्पीड ऑफ स्कूटर विद रिस्पेक्ट टू बस। स्कूटर की स्पीड बस में से देखें तो स्कूटर वाले को ओवरटेक करना है। दिस इज विद रिस्पेक्ट टू ग्राउंड, दैट वी नो, हमें ये ढूंढना है। बस की स्पीड गिवन है 10 मीटर पर सेकेंड, तो वी एस जी इज इक्वल टू 20 प्लस वी बी जी, तो वी एस जी इज इक्वल टू 30 मीटर पर सेकेंड। नाउ लेट अस से एमसीक्यू नंबर 35। A rocket traveling at the speed of 200 meter per second. So rocket speed is given with respect to ground, that is 200 meter per second. Eject its product of combustion at the speed of 1200 meter per second relative to the rocket. So combustion या fuel with respect to rocket 200 meter per second. Then what is the speed of a combustion with respect to a person standing on the ground? VCG ढूंढना है. Now you have to consider the direction. So if we consider, let direction of rocket is considered positive. So rocket बना देते हैं. So this direction is considered as positive. So the direction of the fuel, that is combustion, should be negative with respect to rocket. तो यहाँ प्लस ले लेते हैं, यहाँ माइनस. Now VCR, that is equal to VC minus VR. So this is minus 1200 is equal to, this is with respect to ground, VCG minus 200. So VCG is equal to minus 1000 meter per second. So the person standing on the ground will find the speed of the combustion to be 1000. Negative sign indicate the direction. So person standing here will see the combustion coming down only, but the speed will be minus 1000. भाई ऐसे भी opposite direction में जाते हैं तो the speed are added. तो यहाँ पे this is the speed of a combustion with respect to rocket. So if anyone in the rocket want to see the speed of a combustion, तो rocket की speed भी उसमें क्या होगी, add हो जाएगी. तो जो rocket में बैठा person देखेगा तो रॉकेट भी 200 मीटर पर सेकेंड ऊपर जा रहा है, तो इट्स स्पीड विल बी एडेड, तो उसको 1200 स्पीड दिखाई देगी, बट एक्चुअल स्पीड इज 1000 मीटर per second. So this is level 1 of chapter 3. We will see level 2 of chapter 3. So this all 35 MCQ are considered as a basic MCQ. Now in the coming lecture we will see level 2 MCQ of chapter 3. Have a nice day.